Coming up on Torrance Today, the 6th consecutive Flex Alert was issued today as record heat continues in the Southland. Plus, a critical pipeline repair will impact water usage in our city this week. And it's National Preparedness Month. We have tips on how to best prepare in the event of an emergency. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Lauren LaBruna. It's 4 p.m. on Monday, September 5th. Happy Labor Day. Thanks so much for joining us. Here is our first story. Today is Labor Day, and for many it signals the end of summer and the beginning of the school year. But Labor Day is a holiday observed to celebrate the social and economic achievements of American workers. The holiday dates back to the 19th century when labor activists pushed for a federal holiday to recognize the contributions workers brought to America's strength, prosperity, and well-being. Before it was a federal holiday, Labor Day was recognized by labor activists and individual states. Oregon was the first to pass a law recognizing the day. And on June 28, 1894, Congress passed an act making it the first Monday in September of each year a legal holiday, and it was signed into law by President Grover Cleveland. A reminder to residents in observance of Labor Day, City Hall, city offices, and all Torrance libraries are closed today. Refuse and recycling collection and street sweeping will resume tomorrow. We hope no matter how you are spending it, you are enjoying your Labor Day. Starting tomorrow, September 6th, the Metropolitan Water District of Southern California is asking residents and businesses in the Los Angeles area to suspend all outdoor watering for 15 days. A critical pipeline is being repaired, and the City of Torrance is one of the impacted areas. Torrance residents are asked to set their sprinkler timers to the off position tonight. The Metropolitan Water Department ensures that healthy lawns may experience a bit of yellowing during the water break, but will turn green again once the shutdown is over. To learn more about the pipeline repair and impacts to outdoor watering, visit the website on your screen. We hope you are managing to stay cool during this heat wave. Excessive heat warnings are in effect in Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties. Temperatures reached record highs on Sunday, including Ventura County at 101 degrees, Long Beach at 108, and 103 in downtown Los Angeles. The National Weather Service estimates the record temperatures will last through Wednesday. The high in Torrance today was 88 degrees. A Flex Alert was issued for the 6th consecutive day today. Between the hours of 4 and 9 p.m., residents are urged to conserve energy, set thermostats to 78 degrees, and avoid using major appliances. To stay safe in the heat, wear lightweight and light-colored clothing, stay hydrated, and avoid outdoor activity during the heat of the day. And remember, if you are in need of a cool space, the D. Hardison Sports Center at Wilson Park will be open until 6 p.m. tonight. Torrance police are advising residents to beware of solicitors asking for money for services you did not request. Officials say these individuals are coming into neighborhoods and repainting curb numbers for homes and asking for donations after they've completed the service. Citizens should know that this is not a service offered by the city. If you do decide to hire someone to repaint your curb numbers, be sure to keep in mind that anyone doing business in the city must show proof of a business license. Officials say you are not obligated to pay any donation for a service that you did not request. The Shinsen Gumi Restaurant Group celebrated 30 years in business on Saturday by holding its annual summer festival, giving the community a chance to experience traditional Japanese food and culture.
It started by an immigrant that came over to the U.S. from Japan 30 years ago. And he started out with one restaurant, and it just blossomed. And he wanted to give back to the community for everything they've done for us. One of the things that the founder, Mitsuyasu Shigeta, really envisioned was spreading Japanese tradition and showing Japanese tradition out here. And in addition, via food, various menus, he wanted to show the culture of Japan. And that's part of the reason for this festival, to raise funds for the community, but also give them a taste of Japanese life.
This festival reminds me very much of childhood festivals I would go to with my parents and my family. So it's very nostalgic to come to a place like this with all the different food vendors and all the different games and stuff that they have going on.
The Cultural Arts Center hosted the day's events, showcasing more than 20 Japanese food vendors, displaying everything from savory pancakes known as okonomiyaki to bowls of ramen. In addition to the food and merchandise vendors, there were contests for cosplay costumes, noodle eating, and even games for kids, yielding tickets they could cash in for prizes. The 9-hour festival also featured some top-notch dancers, musicians, and taiko drummers, many of the acts flying in all the way from Japan just to take part. We should also mention that 100% of the proceeds from admission into the festival will be donated to charity. A new kid-friendly play space is open for business in Torrance. Dig It, an 8,000 square foot interactive indoor construction-themed kids area, just opened at the Del Amo Fashion Center. It was inspired by real-life construction sites and allows children to explore and build the community around them through play. It also lets kids actually dig, move, tunnel, climb, build, and create, even pilot a mechanical arm and/or try out a full-size digger. Dig It is recommended for kids ages 4 to 12. The play space is open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Del Amo Fashion Center in the Outdoor Village. Firefighters have made progress on the root fire we reported on shortly before the weekend. Officials have gained control of the blaze located near Castaic Lake, and it is now 98% contained. Fire officials were working to extend a containment line around the fire as the excessively high temperatures anticipated through the week threatened rapid growth. The brush fire has burned more than 5,000 acres since breaking out on Wednesday and has destroyed one home and 2 structures. The 2 right lanes of the northbound 5 freeway between Lake Hughes Road and Templin Highway closed over the weekend and remain closed today. According to Caltrans, retaining walls were damaged as steel barriers were burned by the fire. Engineers will be inspecting the walls today to determine the next steps for repairs. Delays are expected, and Caltrans recommends alternate routes for those traveling through the area. More than 450 LA County Fire Department and Angela's National Forest personnel are battling the blaze. Major food and beverage manufacturer Lyons Magnus has issued a recall on several of its well-known products. The reason behind the recall is that the products did not meet commercial sterility specifications, meaning they could potentially be contaminated with unsafe organisms. Specific organisms in the impacted items could be Chronobacter, a germ that can live in dry places and cause serious infections. Chronobacter can be dangerous or life-threatening, especially for babies or those with weakened immune systems. This is an extension of a voluntary recall that was issued back in August, as more products may be contaminated. Recalled items include Organic Valley whole milk and low-fat milks, Oatly milk, Tone It Up plant-based protein shakes, Premier protein shakes, Stumptown coffee, as well as King's Hawaiian pretzel slider buns, pretzel hamburger buns, and pretzel bites. Consumers are encouraged to throw away impacted products and/or return them to the place of purchase. Not every item by impacted brands are being recalled. To view the full list of recalled items from Lyons Magnus, you can visit fda.gov and search Lyons Magnus Recall. September is National Preparedness Month, a time to raise awareness about the importance of preparing for disasters and emergencies. And the Torrance Office of Emergency Services have simple steps to help you prepare this month. Starting with building an emergency kit with non-perishable food and water for several days, make sure to pack flashlights, radios, extra batteries, as well as a first aid kit. And another important part of preparing includes making a plan, considering special needs for your family, learning evacuation routes, and ensuring your kids know important phone numbers. An essential part of family preparedness includes talking to your children about how to best prepare and teaching them how to understand and navigate potentially scary situations. For more on how to best prepare a kit, visit ready.gov/kit. NASA released the first image of a planet outside of our solar system. The James Webb Space Telescope was used by astronomers to capture an image of the exoplanet described as a gas giant, meaning it is uninhabitable. The exoplanet has 6 to 12 times the mass of Jupiter, which is the largest planet in our solar system. Experts say the use of the Webb telescope to take images is transformative for the field of astronomy. The James Webb Telescope is the most powerful space telescope ever built. It was designed to conduct infrared astronomy, and since its recent launch, has given an inside look at parts of our unseen universe. Still ahead, it's Movie Monday, and a series of special showings took place this weekend. We'll have more when we come back in 60 seconds.
Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. It's Movie Monday, and millions of moviegoers visited the theaters this weekend for National Cinema Day. More than 3,000 theaters and 30,000 screens across the country, including chains such as AMC and Regal, offered $3 showings of movies and famous films, including Top Gun: Maverick, Spider-Man: No Way Home, Bullet Train, and Jaws from 1975. The nonprofit Cinema Foundation started the effort and hoped the discount ticket initiative would entice customers to come back to theaters, especially ahead of some big releases planned for this fall, and it seemed it worked. According to the National Association of Theater Owners, Saturday brought in 8.1 million customers, and by those numbers, Saturday was the best day of the year for movie theaters. Theaters also brought in more than $24 million in ticket sales from the promotion, which is a 9% increase week to week. Hopefully you are able to take advantage of the deal and escape the heat. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torranceToday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a great rest of your Labor Day.